Hi, my little cubsies. Welcome back. Today, we're going to make wind chimes. So I went around my whole house and I looked for things that I had here that might make some noise and that I could easily turn into wind chimes. I have my ceiling fan on right now because it's raining outside, but you can hear. I want you to hear. These are pie tins. They're noisy like a wind chime. These are called washers. Hopefully you can hear them. They're pretty like a wind chime. These are keys. They're pretty. All the sounds are a little different. And then these are CDs. They're not really making much of a noise, but perhaps you could hang a bell on them. Or maybe you can just use them as a dream catcher or a sun catcher. But the whole point of this is when the wind blows, these will move. Some make noise and some don't. So I did not want to decorate them all because I felt like it could be your imagination on how you decorate them, but I'll give you some tips. On this one, I went out last night because the wind had been blowing and I knew some of my branches were on the ground. So I went out and I got a big branch. And with a hole punch, I punched a hole on the pipe tins and I hung some fishing line. You can use yarn, string, ribbon, whatever you have. And I then hung it on a hanger up here for now. On this one you can see I also used another branch from the yard and I tied pretty colored salmon ribbon. I'm going to paint the keys, but for now I wanted you to see. And then on this one I had a little piece of block of wood and I tied some rope on the end of the washers and I just draped it over and I hung that up. And on this one, I just used a hanger and some fishing wire. And what I did is I took old recycled CDs and I went and I put them in together like this. And I took a little fishing line and I hooked them through and then I tied them onto that. So you don't need a lot of supplies. It's basically whatever you have around the house that if they blow in the wind, they'll either twirl or make noise or chime. It's fun. Things are fun. But I figured it would be a fun way to show you some things on how to paint them. So with that, we're going to get started. I thought to, let me show you down here a little lower on the table, all the fun supplies we have. We have paints, okay, and we have yarn, and we have string, and we have corkscrews. So I hope that you'll be able to see me when I start this. Okay, so in this case, I'm going to lift this up a little bit more. I can really hear them chiming with my ceiling fan on. Okay, in this case, I thought maybe I will do some corkscrew painting. So I'm thinking of Mrs. Puffer, and I know she likes pink. So I'm gonna do some dots of pink. And my favorite color is purple. So maybe I'll do a little purple. And I'll let this one dry. How pretty. And there you have it. And when they dry, you can hang them. You could put some glue and glitter. You can put little beads. You can do anything you want. You could take a picture of your favorite animal or your friends or your family members and glue it on and have them as a dream catcher. Moving along, in order to paint this, I got a golf ball. And I'm going to mix two colors and see what I get. So I think I'm going to mix green. Does anyone remember? I'm gonna put a little blot in there. And else should we do? Maybe let's try yellow. And let's see, I'm gonna start rolling it around, rolling it and rolling it and rolling it. And maybe you can make each tin a different color. If you want to add more color, you can add more color. Maybe I'm going to add some purple. But if you mix certain colors together, they create another color. So that's fun to look into. I think I'll do a little light blue, all spring, and maybe a little orange. And let's see what happens when we start rolling. It's fun to put golf balls in here. You can do marble rolling. You can do more than one golf ball if you want. But the point is, it makes a beautiful piece of art for your wind chimes. If you're going to use your wind chimes outside, I suggest acrylic paints. But inside, which I'm gonna keep mine inside, I can use just washable paints. And there you have it. What a beautiful piece of art. You can do it around and around, as much as you want. You can use a paintbrush. You can use a roller. But I thought that was fun, a golf ball or marbles. And then, when it comes to painting maybe the keys and the washers, they're called, I thought maybe Q-tips because they're small spaces. So in this case, I'm going to do a yellow key. You might need more than one coat because the paint is kind of thin. So I think I'm going to paint that one yellow. You could do the colors of the rainbow. You can mix colors. I think I'll do this one in red. And it's just fun. It's another technique of painting. Or if you just want to stick to the typical paintbrush, we have that too. I'm going to do a little bit more on here. And when it dries, you turn it over and do the other side. I would also suggest painting the actual piece of wood that's hanging up there and maybe the branches. It would be a lot of fun. I just didn't want to do it. I wanted you all to use your imagination on how to decorate your wind chimes. But these are a fun few things that I found around my house without even really worrying about how am I going to make this. It's amazing how many things make noise if you hang them and they clang together. So with that, I'm going to give you one more last little noise from my cute little chimes. We're going to go with this, and then we're going to go with these, and we're going to go with them. And these don't make any noise, but they're pretty. So I want all my little cubsies to have a really fun time decorating some of their wind chimes or wind socks or dream catchers or sun catchers. There's so many different types of things that blow in the wind. I hope you have fun, and maybe the sun will come out and I can put some of these outside for next time. All right, kids, see you soon. Bye, guys.